and welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video. It's been a minute since I've last uploaded, almost 2 weeks. So today's video is going to be basically everything that you need to know about natural hair. And I decided to make this video because I have a lot of people asking me in person, asking me on Instagram, like just so many questions about natural hair and what products do I use. So yeah, I just decided just to make a video just to answer all those questions and just to let you know everything that you should know about natural hair. So there's just so many things to cover, like there's so many things to cover. So I made a list. You can't see that, but I have like 2 pages of things that I need to talk about. So let's just jump into the video. Okay, well, the first thing is, what is natural hair? Natural hair is hair that has not been chemically altered by like a perm, like a relaxer or texturizer and all of that. So natural hair, like obviously if you have a relaxer, you're not natural. The first thing that I want to talk about is products. So many people ask me what products do I use, and I think that people should know is that what works for others might not work for you, and what works for you might not work good for others. Like it might not work good on their hair. So yeah. So the first thing you need to do is find products that work for you, and how to do that is it's going to have to be just trial and error. So you're gonna have to just try different products and just find what works for you. And how, like, the way that you can tell if a product works for you, if you use, like, okay, say we're talking about moisturizer. Like if you're using a product and it leaves your hair like it's shiny, it's soft, it's manageable, you know, easy to work with, then obviously that product works for you. If you're using a product and it leaves your hair drier than before, your hair is tangled and it feels crunchy, it's hard, then that product does not work for you. Also, I think a lot of people with natural hair get a little bit confused, saying that their hair is always dry and they don't know how to moisturize it. And that might not be the case, because if you didn't know this, natural hair is drier than straight hair. Like someone with especially like kinky hair, like really tight curls or really tight coils, that hair is going to be way drier than straight hair, or even someone with a looser curl pattern, like you know, those loose waves. Their hair is going to be more moisturized than like my hair, because I'm like 4B, 4C. But the hair typing chart for A, 3C, whatever, I'm just going to say that for another video. But anyway, so the reason that natural hair is more drier than straight hair is because the oils produced by our scalp in our head, it's easier for the oils to travel down straight hair than it is for curly hair. Like the oils have a hard time traveling down curly hair, which makes our hair more drier than as someone with straight hair. So, and also that is why curly hair tends to get way frizzier than straight hair. So I get a lot of questions of people ask me, how do you keep your natural hair moisturized? Well, it's not really about products, it's just really the process that you use. So first off is, when you wash your hair, especially if you're using a shampoo, make sure that you always condition after you shampoo your hair. Okay, because like when I was growing up, I did not know that. I would just shampoo my hair and that would be it. Like that is very, very, very bad for your hair, because what shampoo does is it strips your hair of its natural oils and it cleans everything. So we need our natural oils. So when you're just shampooing, you're stripping everything. So your hair, it's gonna make your hair dry. And what conditioner does is it brings the moisture back into your hair, so your hair is more, you know, soft and just moisturized and better, which prevents breakage, so your hair doesn't break off, and just, you don't want your hair to break off and all that. So always condition after you shampoo. Another thing is to always deep condition, not like every day, or, well, if you have natural hair, don't wash your hair every day. Don't shampoo your hair every day. That's a big no-no. That is a big no-no. Wash your hair once a week, at the most, I would say, with shampoo, or twice a week. And some people only shampoo their hair once a month, because shampoo is really for your scalp to get the, to get the dirt and stuff off of your scalp. So that's what shampoo does. But always try to deep condition once a week. It is very, very, very important. Some people use regular conditioner as deep condition, but I personally don't. It's gonna say deep condition, or hair mask, anything like that. That's a deep conditioner, and that's what you need to do once a week to really, really, really have your hair moisturized. And what a deep conditioner does is it protects your hair from damage, of course, and it just keeps your hair moisturized. So when you deep condition, you're reducing the risk of breakage, tangles, just all of that. So very good to do. After you wash your hair, or after you shampoo your hair, you want to shampoo, condition, deep condition, and then after you're done with all that, you want to have you want to have a good leave-in. So you want to have a good leave-in conditioner, some type of oil, and a moisturizer. So I'm sure if you're natural, you've heard of the LOC method or the LCO method. So LOC, which L stands for leave-in, O is for oil, and C is for cream. Now the LCO is leave-in cream oil. A lot of people think the L means liquid, which it doesn't. It means leave-in. So yeah, that's what you want to do. And I personally, I use the As I Am leave-in conditioner. That's what I'm using so far. And also, you want to be careful to not use products with a lot of protein. If your hair, if you have like low porosity hair, it can leave your hair very, very brittle. And I will also have to cover like porosity, high porosity, low porosity, normal porosity in another video when I do the hair texture. When I film that video. So if you guys want me to make a video about that, please let me know down below in the comments, because it's so much, and I don't want this video to be like extremely long. So yeah. Another thing is how do you protect your natural hair? So how to protect your natural hair is make sure you're always gentle when you're detangling, when you're styling it, when you're getting protective styles, whatever you're doing. Make sure that you're gentle, because our natural hair is fragile. Like, you don't want to, you know, just be combing, just ripping the comb through your hair. That's gonna cause breakage, and it can cause extreme hair loss, bald spots, and you don't want that. So when you're detangling, and basically detangling, if you didn't know, it just means when you're combing your hair, brushing your hair, just getting the knots out of your hair, the tangles. You want to make sure your hair is wet. Never, never, never detangle on dry hair. That is a big no-no. Don't do it. Your hair will break off. You'll lose a lot of hair. You just don't you just don't want to do that. Also, another good way to detangle your hair is if you're in the shower, if you're washing your hair, whatever, to get under the shower and like take a wide tooth comb, and the water is going to help just melt those tangles. And tools to detangle with, or you can use your fingers. You can just finger detangle like this. You can use a wide tooth comb. You can use a detangling brush, the tangle teaser, which I really like that. You can use a dimming brush. And pretty much, yeah, that's it. Do not use a small tooth comb with the teeth really close, like the combs you use for parting your hair, like the real, the real small combs. Don't do that, because that's another thing that's just going to break your hair off. And styling wise, this is like, I didn't know this when I first went natural. So when I first went natural, every night I would cornrow my hair every night. And I would, because one reason it was really short and I was trying to get a little bit of stretch out of it. But that's not good for your hair, because you don't want to manipulate your hair too much, because that also causes breakage. You don't want the styles to be too tight, so you don't want to do what I did and like braid your hair every night. You don't want to do that. And also, if you're doing puffs, make sure that it's not too tight, which pulls your edges, because that is like why a lot of people have lost their edges just doing styles that's too tight. We need our edges, sis. Like, who want to walk around with no edges? Like, who? Protective styles, like I have right now, I have these box braids, which I did not film me doing. I did it myself, but I didn't record it. I'm sorry. I just wanted to get it done. So yeah, let's take a minute to admire my beautiful, beautiful braids. So protective styles, like box braids, Havana twists, you know, any type of braids or twists, basically, sew-ins, you know, anything that protects the ends of your hair is a protective style. So with a protective style, it protects your hair from the sun, in winter, the harsh weather, the winds, because it, you know, dries your hair out. That's what protective styles do. A lot of people think that protective styles grow your hair, and that's not true. Protective styles don't grow your hair. Like it can't grow your hair. The reason people think that it grows their hair is because when your hair is in the protective style, it's protecting it, so you're not always combing it every day, you're not touching it, you know, you're just not manipulating it, which prevents it from breaking off, and it just keeps your hair safe and protected, which aids in growth. Like, I mean, it doesn't make it grow faster, it just helps it to not break off, so which makes you think that it's growing faster when it really is not. It's just protected. It just gives your hair a break. So another thing in how to protect your hair is, if you're using a lot of heat, you should just stop that right now. Like, just stop. Heat is not your friend. Now, I'm not saying you can't use heat at all, because personally I use heat. Because sometimes I just have to use heat, because when I'm doing a style, because my hair is so short from me cutting it again. But if you're going to use heat, make sure, please make sure that you use a good heat protectant that works for you. And personally, I use the Tresemme heat protectant. I'm sure you've seen it. It comes in a little black bottle with the red handle. That's what I use, and I've never had heat damage before, so that's what I use. Also, if you're natural but you're straightening your hair every day, don't do that. That's not good for your hair. Heat is not good for your hair, period, in no kind of way. So yeah, just be careful of how much heat that you are using on your natural hair, and if you are using heat, make sure that you use a heat protectant. I promise it's gonna save your hair. And the next thing is, obviously, just keep your hair moisturized. Your hair is basically like a plant. Like, a plant's gonna die if you don't water it. Same thing with your hair, which you need to basically water your hair. Like, every now and then, I will spritz my hair with water, and then I will seal it with some kind of oil, and that's what I do. And I just oil my scalp, and that's how I keep my hair moisturized. Now, you don't have to do it every day, but a few times a week, you know, you need to put moisture back into your hair. I forgot to mention this when I was talking about the shampoo. If you don't like to shampoo, you can also co-wash your hair. And basically what co-washing is it's washing your hair with conditioner, so it's not stripping your hair of its natural oils, but it's still getting your hair clean. So it's still getting the dirt and all that out of your hair, so you can like basically have a fresh start. That's what a co-wash is. And some people like to use regular conditioner, or you can, it will say co-wash on it. So just get you a good cleansing co-wash, and you won't really have to use shampoo if you do not want to use shampoo. The last thing that I want to cover in this video, oils. A lot of people think that putting oil on your hair is moisturizing your hair. It's going to keep your hair moisturized. Just putting oil on dry hair. No. No. Shame on you. No. Oils are sealants, okay? Sealants. That means it seals in the moisture or whatever you're putting the oil on top on. So if your hair is dry and you take oil, this is olive oil right here. If I'm just going to pour it in my hand and put it on my hair, I'm not sealing in any moisture. I'm sealing in dryness because my hair is dry. It's not actually dry. I'm just speaking like, you know, if it was. So in order to use oil correctly, your hair needs to be, you know, wet. Like, spritz your hair with water, put a moisturizer in it, and then go through with the oil and seal it in. Or just spritz with water and then go with the oil on top of the water, because water is moisture, so it's going to seal in the moisture. Also, I wouldn't just spray my hair with water and just leave it, because that tends to make your hair dry. Some naturals do that and it works for them, but personally, not me. If I'm going to do that, I'm going to like put oil in the water or conditioner in the water, shake it up, and then I'll spritz it on my hair, and that works well. But just spritzing water on my hair and just leaving it tends to make it way dry, so don't do that. Also, grease, the good old Blue Magic, Sulfur A, whatever, the hair grease, that is also a good sealant. So you can, like, after you wash your hair, you know, you can put your leave-in conditioner and then the oil or the grease or just whatever you want to do. But just remember that oils and grease are sealants, okay? Sealants. So it's going to seal in whatever that, how your hair is, that's what it's going to seal in. So if your hair is dry and you're just putting oil and grease on your hair, it's going to seal in the dryness. Okay, so make sure your hair is more, make sure you put some kind of cream or whatever in your hair, and then you go in and seal it with the oil. The last thing that I'm going to say is embrace your hair. Embrace your natural hair, no matter what texture you have. No matter if you have kinky, you know, hair that everybody calls nappy head or whatever, embrace it. You know, rock your hair, love your hair. You know, you have to fall in love with your hair. So love it, no matter what anybody else is saying, whatever. That's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys could understand me, because I tend to talk really fast. Yo, I had 2 pages worth of stuff and I was just trying to cover all of it. So I hope this video really helped you guys, because I get these questions all the time. So let me know if you want more chats like this, want more informative videos, you guys. And don't forget to follow me on my Instagram, which _dismiss. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, of course, and hit the bell button so you will never miss when I post a video. Until next time, bye guys.